Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. NFL Week 18 Sunday, as we have a full slate except for the two Saturday games. Last week of the regular season, and we finish off with a banger and Sunday Night Football with Vikings-Lions. We got a lot to get through, so let's get through it. We'll start off in the 1 p.m. Eastern games, Bears, Packers. Looks like, 9.5 point currently, most books here. Packers favored by 9.5, total around 41.5, so obviously not expecting a lot of scoring from the Bears side in that one. We've got a few plays in this one. This is not one of our favorite games on the board, but Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown. DJ Moore, 6+ receptions, and DJ Moore, 57+ receiving yards. Next game up, we love this game here, 1 o'clock Eastern time. Saints go to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, 14.5 point favorite, depending on where you got it. Earlier in the week, 14 most of the week. Did bump a little bit yesterday. So, Bucks win. They win the division. They're in the playoffs. If they don't win, more than likely going to be out. Not only that, the Bucks have tons of guys going for a lot of bonuses right now. I'm sure you all heard Mike Evans has got quite a bit on the line. Baker Mayfield's got a bunch on the line as well. So a lot of stuff we like in this particular game here. The book's also aware of it, so you're not getting a steal on any of these lines as they have overinflated them from what they normally are for Evans and Baker, but still like them. I think these guys go over. Bucks -3 in the first quarter. Bucks -8 first half, 14 for the game. Mike Evans, anytime touchdown. Also, Mike Evans, 2+ touchdowns. Baker Mayfield, 250+ passing yards and 2+ passing touchdowns. And then Mike Evans, because he needs receiving yards and receptions, we're going Mike Evans, 7+ receptions and 100+ receiving yards in that one as well. Next game up, we're going to Giants-Eagles. Eagles sitting everybody in Philly. Giants, the way they go, they probably win this game outright, right? So as crazy and stupid as they are, they might as well screw up the draft position even more. On this one here, no Jalen Hurts, no Saquon, no AJ, no. We're going to play a little dog here and hope for the best. Giants money line. This is not our best play of the week by any stretch of the imagination. There is a little bit of risk involved with this one here, just to give you all a heads up. Giants money line, first quarter, first half in game. Drew Lock, 189+ passing yards. Neighbors, 71+ receiving yards and 7+ receptions in that one for us. Next game up, Commanders, Cowboys. Commanders currently a 7-point favorite on the road, 43.5. They win, they wrap up the 6th seed, and you avoid the Eagles in round 1. So, a lot of people between them and can you believe the Packers are going to win that many games and be the 7th seed, by the way? It's just to avoid the Eagles round 1. If you win, you're either going to face Tampa Bay or the Rams. Much easier round 1 matchup for you. So, Commanders, like I said, 7-point favorite, 43.5 total. We got the Commanders a little bit earlier this week, 6.5. We like them here. -0.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 6.5 for the game. McLaurin, 60+ receiving yards. McLaurin for 24 yards plus longest reception. Rico Dowdle, who's been running the ball really well for the Cowboys lately, 61+ rush yards in that one. Next game up, Panthers-Falcons. So Falcons need to win for sure and have Tampa Bay lose in order to win the division. As they got beat by the Commanders last week. Bad play. It wasn't, Penix has played pretty decently. He has thrown a pick in every game, for his first 2 games. No shocker there. But we do like Penix in this, we do like what the Falcons do in this spot here. Just a few player props for us, though, and a couple we really, really like. Penix for 220+ passing yards. We like that one quite a bit. But the 2 we probably like the most, Bijan, 3+ receptions. Bijan Robinson, 18+ receiving yards. And that one there. Next game up, we've got, let's see here, Bills, Patriots. Does anybody want part of this game? So, in fact, we don't. So nothing for us in the Bills-Patriots game. You don't see it very often where we don't have at least one player prop, but nothing for us in Bills-Patriots. Don't know what to expect there whatsoever. Next game up, Titans-Texans. Let's see, Texans on the road getting 1.5, 36.5 total in the battle of who really cares who wins this game? Take the under. So we're on Texas Titans under 6.5 first quarter, 17 first half, 36.5 for the game. We're also going to play this game for no touchdown. It was plus 3,500 earlier in the week. Calvin Ridley under 65.5 receiving yards in that one there. Next game up. Jaguars, Colts, and Anthony Richardson not playing. Jaguars, obviously Trevor Lawrence still not playing. One of the last games of the early window here. What do we expect here? Probably a lot of junk, to be really honest. But lately, though, the Mac Jones has improved. Brian Thomas Jr., if you haven't watched his last 3 or 4 games, has been playing outstanding as well. Jonathan Taylor's been playing well. So we're actually going to play some player props here. Mac Jones, 218 plus passing yards. Brian Thomas Jr., we're going to play for 80 and 100 plus receiving yards. Jonathan Taylor, 84 plus rush yards and 17 yards plus the longest rush. And BTJ, once again, for 7 plus receptions. And Joe Flacco to throw a pick because he does every start anyway. So why not this one here? Now we get into the late window games. We're going to start at... They're all at 4:25 Eastern time. Chiefs, who are the number 1 seed in the AFC, head to Denver. Denver wins. They're in, and they will be the 7th seed. And they will face the Bills week 1. If they lose, the Bengals already won, so the Broncos cannot back their way in by losing. They have to win this game. They are favored by 10.5 because the Chiefs are sitting everybody. 40.5 total. I'm going to be honest with you here. You give me 10 points with the Chiefs, even with their backups, I don't know how we get away from this. So Chiefs plus 2.5 first quarter, 6.5 first half, 10.5 for the game. Bo Nix to throw a pick. Cortland Sutton, we are on quite heavy as he does have some bonuses as well this weekend. 6 plus receptions and 78 plus receiving yards for Sutton. Next game up. We've got Chargers, Raiders, also at 4:25 Eastern time. Raiders at home, given 7. Chargers win. They can get to the 5 seed, right? So they could play the Texans in the first round rather than playing the Ravens. So a big opportunity for them to get something done here. 42.5 total in this one. We just player props for us. O'Connell, 228 plus passing yards. Bowers, 77 plus receiving yards, as Bowers is trying to set a record for rookie tight ends. O'Connell, 2 plus passing touchdowns. I don't know who the hell's going to play for the Chargers, and we're worried if they get up a couple touchdowns early that they're going to sit a lot of guys to try to give them rest going into Wild Card weekend. So it wasn't a lot of love for us there on the Chargers side, even though we think the Chargers do win that game to end up getting the 5 seed. Next game up, Dolphins, Jets. No Tua. Aaron Rodgers' possible last game in the NFL. And we actually skipped a game, so let's move back. Got about 4:25 Eastern time. Seahawks, Rams. Rams are sitting everybody as they already locked up the division. They're at home, 7.5 point dog, 38.5 total. Gino's got a lot of money on the line as well. So we did take the Seahawks. We took this on Friday. It's at 6. It was at 6.5. Now 7.5 this morning. So Seahawks minus a half first quarter, 3.5 first half, 6.5 for the game. I would recommend buying this down to 6.5 if you're going to play it. Pay the additional juice. Gino, 248 plus passing yards. JSN, 6 plus, that's Jackson Smith and Jigba, 6 plus receptions, 64 plus receiving yards. Jimmy G to throw a pick. All right, as he's going to be playing for the Rams. Then we get to the Dolphins, Jets, 4:25 Eastern time here. Like I said, Dolphins, 1.5 point dog on the road at the Jets. No Tua in this one. The Dolphins did play pretty well the last time. They did not have Tua, but they weren't going against anybody stellar. They're not going against anybody stellar here. The most dysfunctional team in the NFL called the New York Jets. 38.5 total in this one, and we could not, and it's come down like a half a point from where we got this on Friday as well. Dolphins, Jets, under 7 first quarter, 19.5 first half, 39 for the game. Breece Hall, though, we do expect to run the ball, 12 plus rush attempts, 49 plus rush yards. If the Jets don't figure out at one point this year to give Breece Hall 15 plus rushing attempts, I don't know what else to tell him besides you guys are as dumb as we think you are. Next game up, and this is the last one in that 4:25 window before we get to the big Sunday night game. 49ers on the road at the Cardinals. Cardinals 7-9, nothing really to play for here. They've been out of the playoffs for a couple weeks. This is a big ticket for us, I will be honest. No Brock Purdy in this game, though, for the 49ers. Getting 4.5, so guess who's starting? Joshua Dobbs. We actually like the 49ers here. They're decent plus money This line's come down a little bit. We were getting plus 185 on the money line, now down to plus 164 in a lot of spots. I think Dobbs just comes out and has a game. I mean, this is an audition time for him in order to get a job for next year, so he's definitely not going to quit. So 49ers money line, first quarter, first half in game. Josh Dobbs for 195 plus passing yards. Trey McBride, who's had, let's be honest, Trey McBride, all-pro season. Even though the touchdowns haven't been there, he's been basically the number one target. Marvin Harrison, right? 68 plus receiving yards. Juwan Jennings, 80 plus receiving yards. Joshua Dobbs, 20 plus rush yards in that one. And now we'll get to the Sunday night thriller. Vikings at the Lions in Detroit. Detroit laying 3, which they should be at home here. 56.5 total. This is the highest total we've seen all season long. And for a reason, as Detroit's allowed over 30 points, 3 out of the last 4 games. They have started a little bit slow as well, especially defensively, as they haven't been able to get a stop in like the first half. So it seems like they've been trailing a little bit lately. Not normal Lions football. Still no David Montgomery. Jahmyr Gibbs has been awesome. Ross St. Brown normally torches the Vikings. Jared Goff's had a good game against the Vikings as well. We expect Darnold to have a strong game here. Honestly, we don't think the 56.5 is enough. So if this line dips at all, it should be hammer time. We did grab it at 56, but if this thing goes back down to 55.5, my suggestion for the night is unleash on this one. We really like the over 34-31, something to that effect. I think the line's actually pretty close. I think it's a 3-point game probably either way, but I think both teams got a great chance to get into the 30s here. So Lions, Vikings over 10 in the first quarter, 27.5 first half, 56 for the game. Goff for 280 plus. We did not do Sam Darnold because he's getting close to 300, folks. That's a lot of yards. I don't know if he's going to have to throw it quite that much. Aaron Jones might help out in that category. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 77 plus receiving yards. Jameson Williams, or JMO, 57 plus receiving yards. Normally at home, he's absolutely fantastic. Justin Jefferson, 7 plus receptions, 93 plus receiving yards. And Jahmyr Gibbs, 19 plus rush attempts, as he's been getting all the attempts, obviously, without Montgomery, and 88 plus rushing yards in that one. So we've got a full slate of bets. How we get a chance to take a look at all those bets, no problem at all. We've got them posted online in multiple spots. All you need to do is go to TikTok or YouTube channel pages, or at the end of every episode on YouTube. You can get these. It's a link to our Google Sheets, docs.google.com/spreadsheet, bunch of other stuff behind it. Once you click on that link, go to Football 24-25 tab, scroll down to NFL Week 18. You'll be able to see all of the bets, what juice we got those at, how many units we wagered, also what book we placed them at as well, and then obviously once everything's over, the results, right? What we're all interested in. So check that out when you get some time. Do you like the content that you're seeing here? Would like to see some more? We'd love to have you along for the ride with the show. All you need to do is hit follow or subscribe, depending on the social media platform you're watching us on, and we'll show up in your follow or subscriptions tab. Or make life a little simpler. Turn on the notifications for that social media channel. You'll get a notification sent to your phone or device to let you know Sports Bets for Free has dropped a new episode of Bets. Private Discord channel available for all of you out there as well, looking to make money at sports wagering rather than continuing to donate. This is the channel to do it. Not only do we have tons and tons of action, we have a great community to help you out with questions, along with myself, a couple other cappers on there, and guys that have just been doing it a long time as well, looking to contribute. People ask about their tickets all the time. Does this look like a good one? Should I hedge against this one? So on and so forth. So it's a great place to ask questions and make some money, as we're going to post this stuff well before we put it out for the betting public. So you can do that by subscribing to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for Free. Once you do that, it is a few bucks. It's not free. Just a heads up on that. But if you're spending this kind of money on sports wagering anyway, you might as well get a little assistance, right? So on there as well. So spend a few bucks. It's cheaper than Netflix per month, and you're going to make money instead of lose money, right? So Netflix doesn't give you an opportunity to make money. We do. So all you have to do is subscribe to us through TikTok at Sports Bets for Free. Once you do, we will send you the invite to the Discord channel, and then you'll be all hooked up there and get everything early like everybody else does as well. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on the next episode.